For the past few months, I've been making a game called King's Coin about some goblins that run across the screen and steal your gold, in this game engine called Unity. It's like every other game engine, but 10 times better. And now, I'm introducing a new feature called a shop. Amazing, I know. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I made it, along with a few other things that I've done. If you don't remember where we left off, you can watch the other video, because it was a while ago. We were making the guard and it wasn't working very well, so I fixed it and it now looks like this. It's cool, you can kill the enemies and get some gold. Next I made waves, which were quite simple, pretty much working first time. All I had to do was spawn a few enemies every few seconds and wait for them to run around and steal gold. I did add a timer to make the walls a bit more useful, so that they actually slowed them down. And once the timer hits 0, all the enemies die. You don't get any gold from it, but you do get gold once you kill them with your guards. Later on, I added a button for the waves, which looks like this, and here's a time lapse of me making the waves. Next I added a deck and some cards, because you can't buy cards without already having a deck. So I made some cards, here's a quick time lapse of me making them. Once I made the pixel art for the cards, I removed the buttons to spawn the objects, and turned the cards into buttons, so that when you click them, you could spawn objects. Then had a small issue. When I deleted the cards after you used them, it created a missing game object inside the deck, which I didn't want. Instead of deleting them, I just moved the cards off screen so that you couldn't see them. If you're wondering how I got the cards to fan out like that, I used a quadratic curve by multiplying the x coordinates by itself and dividing it by 8. Boring. I also did some other stuff, but I can't be bothered to refigure it out again. I also made the cards jump up when you hover over them by just increasing the y coordinate when your mouse cursor is over the hitbox of the cards. And now it's the thing you've all been waiting for, the shop. It took me a long time to get it working, but I've finally done it. I had some big issues and I had to redo it multiple times. I started out by trying to do it in different scenes, and this took me hours to figure out because I had to learn all about how to transfer data. But I found out this took way too long, and I should just keep it in the same scene and have 2 game objects, one called game and one called shop. And whenever I was in the game, I would just turn the shop off, and if I was in the shop, I would just turn the game off. This worked amazingly and saved lots of time. I then had a few minor issues with putting the cards into the deck, the most notable one being a similar one to the one that happened with the deck. Whenever I had to re-roll the shot, it deleted the cards, creating another missing game object. So instead, I created a new clone, which meant that I could delete the original. This worked wonders, and now the shop works. As you can probably tell, I've also made a bunch of sprite assets for the game. Thank you so much for watching Devlog 1, and if you would like to see more, please like and subscribe.